welcome to another West Wales karting virtual race, and today we are here at the Lydden Hill GP circuit. It's only a four-turn circuit, 0.9 miles long, but it packs a lot into those 4 turns, and it's a very fast circuit indeed. And today we are using the vintage touring GT cars. 3 cars available for drivers to choose from today, and we're looking at the grids now, and it's Welsh Taff on pole position, and they're looking at the lights, and it's go here at Lydden Hill, and Welsh Taff gets a storming start, but Stuart Davis in that Mercedes is coming through now on the inside of Jason Cole, and he's through on the inside, I think, and someone's had an accident in the background. I think it's Monty MC Momo who's had a crash, and that's Stuart Davis now. He's got Jason Cole through turn 1, and there's Jones. Adam Jones has had an incident too. Adam Jones is off the track, and now he's facing the right way again, and he's down in last place at the moment, 7 out of 7 runners. But Jason Cole's coming back now on Stuart Davis as they head into turn 3. But Stuart Davis, the power of that Mercedes showing through as he stays ahead now. And now they're heading on to the next straight, and this has allowed Welsh Taff to get an absolutely storming start in that BMW as they come round to complete lap 1. He runs a bit wide, bit too wide, he's off, and the car's rolling over on its side, and that's a big shame for Welsh Taff. He had an absolutely fantastic start. He's down in 3rd still at the moment. Now he's 4th because Monty MC Momo's passed him, and now Dan Holloway's passed him too. But the upshot of it is Stuart Davis now takes the lead in that bright yellow Mercedes, that absolute limousine of a thing. And Jason Cole is in 2nd, and that's Delboy. Delboy's had an accident. He's hit one of the cones. A bit of cone abuse going on. And Delboy's down in 7th now and last place. So we'll see how he manages to get back through. He's 23 seconds off the lead already, and it's only a 49-second lap or so here, so or even less than that. So he's not far off being lapped. So hopefully that doesn't happen for Delboy. Hopefully he manages to find his way back up again. And this is Adam Jones. Adam Jones today using the Ford Escort, as you can see, the 1971 Ford Escort. And he is in 5th at the moment. He's hunting down Dan Holloway. Dan Holloway and Jones, of course, have had many battles already in these virtual races. So I think we could be seeing another one before long. And Stuart Davis now leading, and he is being chased by the 2-time Premiership kart champion Jason Cole in the background, hunting him down. But he hasn't got much hope, I don't think, of keeping up with the Mercedes on the straight, because out of these vintage touring GT cars, the Mercedes is far underway, the most powerful car here. It has 421 brake horsepower, and it does guzzle fuel, to be honest, but I don't think fuel is going to be too much of an issue in this race, and because we're on lap 4 of 30 already here. It's a very short circuit, of course. And Jason Cole, you can see now he's much more nimble than the Mercedes in the corners. There are only 4 corners, so it might not be ideal for having a car which is nimble in the corners if you can't keep up with the straight. And I think we'll just see that Mercedes stay there, I think, until Stuart Davis makes a mistake or Jason Cole decides to do a lunge. But as these two are battling, look, we've got Monty MC Momo. He is also in a Mercedes, and he is catching quick in that bright blue car. And there's Dan Holloway. He's in the BMW today. BMW 2002 Turbo, 270 horsepower. But the 0 to 60 times here, so the Mercedes 0 to 60 time, Mercedes 300 SEL 6.8 litre V8, 5.5 seconds. The BMW, on the other hand, 5.19 seconds, so it's slightly quicker out the corners and more nimble, but the Mercedes is just so much more power on the straights. So it always throws up an exciting race when you have different cars with different characteristics and different strengths. And this is what we're seeing here now, with the top 3 bunched up as they head across the line to start lap number 6 here at Lydden Hill, going round turn 1. And you can see how big those Mercedes are compared to Jason Cole's BMW. But Jason Cole, look, he's looking down the inside, but look, he hasn't quite got the legs to keep up there. He's going to try the switchback, I think. Takes a bit of curb on the inside. Oh, he's got the back end loose though. Oh, and that's going to give up the position, I think, to Monty MC Momo, who comes down the inside now. Yes, he's just got him, I think. Yeah, so Monty MC Momo up into 2nd, Jason Cole down to 3rd. He only got on the curb momentarily, but that was enough. And Monty MC Momo didn't need a second invitation there in that number 2 yellow and blue vehicle, and he is in number 2 position on the track now, just behind this man here, Stuart Davis. And he's closing in, look, he's closing in, he's pressuring round the corner now. Stuart Davis will see him in the mirrors. And it's hard to miss this thing, to be honest, it's so big a car. And these cars actually, they're the first cars to be used in racing in the early 70s, debuted at the 24 Hour of Spa, and first cars to be used by AMG. And Monty MC Momo, they tried to go around the outside of Stuart Davis. Stuart Davis held the inside line, and he was aware of the cutback, but look what's happened, Jason Cole has spun off, and didn't quite see it. I think it might have happened in the back of shot, but Jason Cole spun off. He's 4th now, so he's given up position to Dan Holloway. BTCC Dan, as we know him in the Xbox races. But look, Stuart Davis has run wide on turn 1. He's on the grass, and that's given up the lead to Monty MC Momo, who now streaks into 1st place. And Stuart Davis will be absolutely kicking himself for that one, I'd imagine. Looked like he might have just gotten the brakes a little bit too late. He was a bit too eager, and maybe he was looking in his mirrors and missed his braking point. It's very easy to do when you're defending. And he's missing one of those mirrors, but looks of it, is he? And anyway, the upshot of it is he has now lost 1st position, and he's going to have to try and catch back up to Monty MC Momo. But Stuart Davis has got a lot of pace. He's 3rd on the grid, of course, so don't rule him out yet. He could still do it. And there's Adam Jones. Adam Jones in the Ford Escort. Not the fastest or most powerful car, but probably the most nimble one. And as you can see, it's tiny compared to the Mercedes. But this is what it was like in the early 70s. This Mercedes came along, and it was just huge compared to everything else, but so much power, and that's what AMG are known for, of course. And now Stuart is under attack from the BMW of Dan Holloway, I think that is, yeah, Dan Holloway. And Dan Holloway's done a 45.0 second lap the last time around. He's come across the line now to start lap number 10. Dan Holloway's coming down the inside. Look, he's braking later than Stuart. And Stuart brakes, but he's just a little bit later than Dan, and Dan is into 2nd place now. Stuart's trying to fight back on the inside. Dan's aware to it though, and he's covered the inside line. But now Stuart's got the inside line to the next corner. He gets on the curb. Oh, and they touch. And that's Dan off the track. Stuart Davis just punted him off there a little bit. I think he just got a bit of understeer from going on the curb. But now Dan's got the inside line for the next corner. And they touch again. And Stuart Davis is trying to come back on the inside, but he didn't quite work that time. This time round. Lap number 10 here now. And this is a fantastic fight between the two of them. But this has allowed Monty MC Momo to get a 4-second lead over Dan Holloway. And Stuart, they're just right behind him, of course. Now we're looking at the battle for 4th and 5th. And it is a classic pair-up once again, Jason Cole versus Adam Jones. You can't help but feel that if you didn't choose a Mercedes or BMW, you'd be in a little bit of trouble here with the Ford Escort. But there's Adam Jones getting past Jason Cole anyway, just as I say that. But Adam Jones, I think, is just wringing the neck of that Ford. I don't know if it's quite got the power to catch the rest of them, but we will see how this race shapes up. It's 6.69 seconds, 0 to 60 on that Ford, so you really need to keep the momentum up going around the corners. Only 190 horsepower as well. Only 4 gears versus 5 gears for the rest of them, so to be honest, in the game of top trumps, the Ford isn't the best one, let's be honest. And there's Welsh Taff giving a bit of drifting coming over there. The last corner. There's Del Boy. Del Boy, of course, he's in 7th at the moment, but he's hunting them down. He's made a bit of an error earlier on in the race, which has put him down in 7th. But he's 25 seconds behind this man here, Monty MC Momo, who must be feeling pretty comfortable at the moment. He's still got a 3.5 second lead over, well, nearly 4 second lead actually, over Dan Holloway. There he is, coming across the line. So Dan's got a lot of work to do here. But Dan has certainly got a lot of work to do here to catch that Mercedes. I mean, I'm not sure of the sector times on this track, but the Mercedes surely is pulling out a lot of time on the others down the straights. car that was affectionately known as the Red Pig by the AMG technical crew back in the 70s. Now Adam Jones, autograss racer, multiple kart race winner as well at West Wales Karting and in the Pembrokeshire Cup Championships. Part of the all-conquering Pembrokeshire Hell drivers that usually turn up and win the Polstari Challenge at the end of the year with his autograss buddies. But now he's catching Stuart Davis. Look, and Stuart Davis, though, he's probably one of the best defenders of all the kart drivers at West Wales Karting, and of course he works there too, so he has seen all sorts of driving styles, including watching Adam too on the track, so he'll know Adam's strengths and weaknesses from previous virtual races and from watching him on the go-kart track as well. So we will see how long Stuart Davis can keep Adam behind. You see the camber changes on the circuit as well, and look at the speed that Adam took through that corner there. That might have nearly surprised Stuart there, but Stuart just saw it in time. He's going to try to go around the outside, look. Is he? He's not going to make it around there, surely. No, not quite. But he's carried a lot of speed round, and he's right in the slipstream of that Mercedes, giving him the best possible chance to stay somewhat near as they come to the braking points. And Stuart Davis is placing his car very well so far. But forward switches to the inside. Oh, he didn't quite get him that time. This is a fantastic battle. Stuart knows exactly where to place his car, but Adam Jones, of course, knows how to overtake as well, so we'll see how this shapes up. It's probably one of the best pair-ups you could possibly get, one of the best defenders versus one of the best overtakers, but in two completely different cars. Oh, and now Adam's got a good run on the inside, look, but Stuart's going to have the inside for the next corner. And this is what promotes great overtaking at this circuit. Oh, look, Adam's gone right round the outside. Oh, he's on the curb a little bit. And Stuart, I think he's been passed right round the outside there. I think he might have been thinking that Adam was going to do the switchback on him, but instead he just floored it and went right round the outside. Incredible stuff. A great overtake there from Adam, but look, he's going to have to defend now against that power of the Mercedes. And now Stuart's going to try to go around the outside too. Oh, and he's done it. He's done Adam around the outside as well. So giving him a bit of a taste of his own medicine from the previous corner, but that's disadvantaged Adam coming onto the straight because they touched a little bit. And Adam's lost all momentum, but now Stuart's lost all momentum because he's gone off at the same place he went off when he relinquished the lead to Monty MC Momo about 10 laps ago now. Lap 17 of 30 here. Stuart Davis trying to get that bus round the corners. I can imagine it must be a good workout driving that Mercedes. Don't need to go to the gym, surely. And I think we're looking at a good battle coming on now because Adam Jones has got past Stuart, but no, we've got Jason Cole there in the mix, and just right behind we've got our pole sitter, Welsh Taff, coming back through the field. He's only got 12 laps now actually, 12 laps to close back in and get near the front, but he seems to be really enjoying this track, being on pole position, and you can see there he's really pressuring Jason Cole. Oh, he's gone past him. And Welsh Taff has gone right past Jason Cole there. So Welsh Taff is absolutely loving this circuit car combination. And now he'll be right up behind Stuart Davis. Oh, Jason's got a bit of leeway. Oh, Jason's off. Jason Cole is spun around on the grass. And he's not enjoying this track car combination, clearly. And he was facing the wrong way there, but he's got going again now. In that BMW. And Welsh Taff also in the BMW. Oh, Stuart Davis on two wheels coming onto the straight. This might give Welsh Taff a bit of a chance here into turn one. But he's not close enough this time round, so we might have to wait until a few more corners. For such a simple circuit, there's a lot of action on this track, I gotta say. It's only 0.9 miles, the shortest track in the UK. Oh no! Welsh Taff has hit Stuart Davis. He just got caught out by the braking zone, I think, and now Stuart Davis is back in 5th. That is a shame there. I think Stuart was struggling anyway, to be honest. He probably would have relinquished that 4th place to Welsh Taff at some point, but might have sped it up a little bit. But Welsh Taff, I don't think he's going to wait at all. He's well up into 4th now, and 3 seconds ahead of Stuart after that incident. 3 seconds as well behind Adam Jones, so that'll be interesting to see if Welsh Taff can catch Adam. Adam's closing in on Dan Holloway, but Monty MC Momo is absolutely dominating this, nearly 9 seconds ahead of Dan in second. And he's really enjoying driving that Mercedes. He's managing to keep it smooth through the corners, not fighting the car too much, and then just releasing that power on the straights, not getting on the curbs, nice and tidy. I think the secret with that car is the slower it looks, the faster you'll be going. And Dan Holloway, he's not getting on the curbs either, and you can see Adam really wringing the neck of that Ford Escort in the background in third. And there's Welsh Taff now hunting him down. He's actually falling away a little bit from Adam Jones, but not too much. But Adam Jones certainly on the move at the moment, up the circuit, going towards Dan Holloway. And I think we're going to see a battle before long between those two. Lap 22 here now, and Adam Jones is all over the back of Dan Holloway for second and third positions in this race. We've already seen Stuart Davis fall back through the field a little bit on the collision with Welsh Taff, but now Dan Holloway's under real pressure and he's holding the inside line from Adam Jones. Oh, and Dan Holloway's on the grass. He's doing a bit of rallycross, and Adam Jones is going around the outside. This is how he passed Stuart Davis the first time round before he got repassed again. But Adam Jones didn't quite get through that time. Dan Holloway's held second place now as they go on to start lap 23. 7 laps left to go. And they're going to go in very, very quickly on this circuit. And it looks like Adam's just got the legs at the moment, to be honest, on Dan Holloway around here, especially around turn 1. And he's doing a very good job in that Ford, and that's Welsh Taff. He's had an off. And he's fallen back behind Stuart Davis. So he's a couple of seconds behind Stuart. Oh, and there's Jason Cole. Jason Cole's had another spin as well. Yeah, he's just not enjoying that car today. And there's Adam Jones. He's still trying to get past Dan Holloway. These two have shared all of the wins, I think, in these virtual races prior to today. They're certainly not going to win today. Monty MC Momo's absolutely dominating. 10 seconds ahead of this battle. Stuart Davis, I think he'll be quite happy with fourth, to be honest, if he manages to stay there. But he's got Welsh Taff coming up in his mirrors again soon. You see how floaty that Mercedes looks over the little bumps. It's just wallowing around, and when it brakes it really shifts its weight forward. You can just see it moving around a lot. It's not ideal for a racing car, but it's all about the power, I think, in that car. Oh, and there's... who's that? Is that Welsh Taff? I think that's Welsh Taff. He's had an incident. He's just letting the leaders, the second and third place drivers through there. So yeah, Welsh Taff is falling a little bit behind Stuart Davis now again. 5 laps left to go. I think these two will be catching Stuart before long, actually. Dan Holloway now, he'll be watching his mirrors very closely in case Adam makes a move. I think they're driving quite close to their limits at the moment, it looks like. Dan Holloway, he's done a 44.5 there and 44.3 that time round. Jones as well, a 44.3. Monty MC Momo up ahead, 44.2. So tells the story of the race a little bit. I think Monty MC Momo's just had a little bit more pace than the rest of them. Stuart Davis at 45.6. Yeah, he's second and a half off the pace, isn't he? Look at that drift. I think he's just having a bit of fun now, to be honest, isn't he? Let's be honest. He's drifting that thing like he's in Need for Speed Tokyo Drift. Or Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, rather. Welsh Taff now is really closing up to the back of Stuart Davis. So in the closing stages here, we've got a battle for second and third, a battle for fourth and fifth. Jason Cole's had a few incidents in this one. I don't think he's going to be featuring near the sharp end, sadly, for him in this race. In the stand-ins, when we have a look in a few laps' time, and Del Boy as well, he's had a few incidents. Now Welsh Taff has really closed that gap. He's right in the mirrors of Stuart Davis. Or mirror, I should say. That number 19 car. Oh, Welsh Taff getting a bit out of shape there, coming onto the straight as they start lap 28. I think that's just put him off the back of Stuart Davis for another lap, which will be very helpful for Stuart. He's slowed down a bit there. I think has he given up? What's he doing? Seems to be a bit all over the place coming through there. Stuart Davis won't mind at all. And Adam Jones won't mind at all if he manages to get past Dan Holloway for second. With just a couple of laps left to go. They've actually managed to close in a little bit on Monty MC Momo this last lap. Jones was 44 flat the last lap. It was a very good time indeed. Good 6/10 faster than Monty MC Momo up ahead. And Dan Holloway goes very defensive there, so he'll have a poor run out of the corner, and Jones has a good run out of the corner, and he's in the slipstream now. Ford versus BMW. You can see the acceleration there, going up the hill slightly. The BMW just pulls away a little bit, and it must be very frustrating in that Ford. And Adam is the only one who's gone with the Ford in this race. And they're on the last lap now, just started the last lap, so it's going to be Monty MC Momo unless he makes a very big mistake, and he's going to take the win here. And he's just been very consistent and had the pace, to be honest, ever since he got past Stuart, when Stuart made that mistake. Oh, and they touched there slightly for second and third, Dan and Adam. And Monty MC Momo now coming around the last corner. He's going to take that win. And Dan Holloway's defending the inside now, and Adam Jones is looking for a way past as they come around the last corner. Oh, Adam Jones and Dan Holloway drag race to the line. It's a bit of a photo finish, but I think Dan Holloway just manages to keep second. Yes, by like just a few hundredths of a second there. Very close finish for second and third, but today was all about that man. Monty MC Momo took the win today, and Stuart Davis now is going to come home in fourth place. Not his finest race, I'd imagine. He was doing a lot more defending than overtaking today. Didn't really see that classic Stuart lunge. And there's Welsh Taff, a pole sitter. After quite a bad first lap, he's going to come home in fifth position. Didn't quite up the race pace, but he was very fast in qualifying. Jason Cole in sixth after a couple of spins. And Del Boy comes home in seventh position. So a bit of a slow burner of a race, but a few enjoyable battles there thrown in. And join us next time for another West Wales Karting virtual race.